Today we are doing combinations again. Gotten good feedback from you, so it's gonna be a quick workout, right? We like the quick combos full body. So you will need lighter weights and heavier weights. We have squat, stand to a fly. You're gonna want a lighter weight as we extend our arms out away from our bodies. Then we're gonna have side lunge curls, so you want something for your biceps. We'll have sumos and we're going overhead triceps. So again, you can go a little bit lighter, kiss two weights together to make it heavier. And then we've got pullover alternating leg drops. So we're laying on the floor for 3 moves today. We have a bridge chest fly, and then we're gonna do a Superman lat pull. So, and then at the end we'll do some core. I had some difficulties because my system reset on me all on its own. I'm just gonna listen and make sure that my voice matches. Yes, okay, cool. It does. So I thought I put everything back, settings back to where I want it to be, and I think I did. So hopefully everything goes well today with class. Okay, so I have 8s, 12s, 15s, and a 17.5 today. Again, adjust your weights as you feel necessary. But we're going for 45 seconds for each move, so don't be afraid to, lighten up a little bit if you need to, while still challenging yourself. 3 sets through, we're gonna feel it by the end, okay? We're moving at a quick pace. It's all gonna add up over time. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my timer and read you this, this word of the day. Happy May. It's the first day of the month, so it's always a great day to show up and then set your intentions for the whole month. Get your mind right. Whatever it is that you gotta do, write it down in a journal, write it down on Post-it notes, post it around your closet, your mirror, your kitchen. I put notes inside my cabinet doors before, like, kitchen is closed after whatever time, or like your willpower is stronger than the taste of this, whatever it is, okay? I've done it, it works, okay. I am graceful today. We're gonna gracefully lift. This would have been good for soul fusion class. Strength is the root of my elegance. So let's strengthen our body so we can be really graceful and elegant throughout the rest of our movements in the week, okay? All right, starting our timer. You play some music, water, sweat towel, start your watches. That was enough talking out of me, let's warm up. Like I said, play music if you'd like in the background, because otherwise you're gonna listen to me breathing. I have my mat out as well, so I'm gonna try to work around it today. We're starting with squats up to our toes. So feet are about hip width, maybe wider. Toes are forward. Butt goes back, bend at the knees. Chest and chin stay lifted. There goes my ankle. So you know that you're bending at your knees and you're kind of sitting back when you hear the ankle crack. Yours probably don't do that, just mine. All right, take a big lunge, pause, rotate, come back to center, lunge, pause, rotate. You are going in the direction of your front leg. So if your right leg bends and is forward, go to the right, okay? You did start your watch, right? This is where we start being graceful. It is quite a day for May. Nice and chilly, rainy here. Next week looks better. I'll be holding out for that. All right, let's go ahead and take a big arm circle back. Come to the center of your chest with your palms up, and then squeeze your blades together, open your chest, okay? So we're gonna go thumbs up, roll back, come in, palms up, chest opener. Big reach, roll, chest opener. Just getting everything in our shoulder girdle, opened up. Chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps stretching, shoulder blades squeezing. And a nice stretch, especially if you're a little bit stiff or sore. All right, release that, and then we're gonna take a nice wide stance, shift, side lunge sway. You can put your hands on your thighs and make it a bigger stretch, or you can warm it up side to side. Remember what I tell you with your back, okay? You don't wanna bend at your back is flat, so if you find that this is your checkpoint, okay, right now. Check yourself. Are you bending at your hips? You'll feel your back going up and down if you put your hands back there. You want it to stay in place and you're just bending knee, knee, okay? Your torso's not swaying, it's just in a straight place, and you're shifting your body weight from side to side. All right, fold forward, walk your hand out, and then step your feet closer together for plank, okay? And let's go low lunge, twist open, back to plank, low lunge, twist open, back to plank. Adjust myself in the camera here. So we're just alternating sides, opening the hips, opening the chest, reaching. Take it as slow as you'd like, okay? No need to speed through it. Try one more. And walk yourself up. Big step up. Okay, first move. I'm going with my light weights, my 8s. I suggest 8s, 5s, 3s here. I might want to switch it out at some point. We're going to go squat, stand, fly. Very controlled, one movement at a time. I can already feel the 8s. I'm just one rep. So make sure that you're isolating each movement. Squat, stand, squeeze your butt. Stand and fly, okay? Ready, set, go. Butt back, squeeze, stand, shoulder height fly. Tall posture, so I had my chin kind of tucked. I'm gonna look nice and tall, chin up, chest up, making sure I'm using the tops of my shoulders. I'm gonna move this way. When the settings on my streaming software adjusted on its own, I don't know what happened to the camera. I think it's a little bit off, but I gotta find a place to stand for you. It's okay. I'll find my place. I'll find my place in this world. All right, you've got 5 seconds left. And time, rest for 15. We're gonna take that side lunge again. Like we just practiced the sway, you're gonna push your weight into your heel, stand, curl. Go to the other side, push your weight into heel, stand, curl. We are alternating sides. Side lunge, push, stand, curl. Side lunge, toes forward, chest up, curl. Elbows pinned into your side. We bend at the knee, kind of lay our tummy on our thigh as if we're hinging. It's almost like a side flight. When you think about flight and a side lunge, we're laying the tummy down, pushing off. Again, we're not bending at the back or rounding our spine. It's long, it's straight. We bend at the knee, push your butt back. So it's a knee bend and a hinge at the hip, okay? As soon as you start moving your back up and down like this, which some people do, go ahead and stop. That's when you start feeling that lower back pain. We don't want that. Already breathing heavy, using upper and lower body parts. We're gonna kiss 2 weights together or grab one heavier weight. We've got sumo triceps, okay? Everything's down, everything's up. Tall spine, shoulders over the hips. Wide stance, push your heels on the floor, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt. Your elbows should be in your peripheral. I do feel like, I don't know, I have a little blur in my lens. Maybe I should clean it. Down, up. Shoulders are not up in your ears, so if your traps are creeping up, change out your weights. Maybe go a little bit lighter and work on your form first, okay? Tuck your tailbone under, abs engaged. One more. Go ahead, come to the floor. How'd that feel? All 3 of those standing moves, good? Go heavier, go lighter. We're gonna gotta pull over with an alternating leg drop. So you're gonna get one heavy weight or 2. We've got the weight up over our chest. Legs are coming straight in the air. As the weight lowers, one leg lowers. Come up, switch legs. Lower. It's a pull over. You let the weight hang straight over the floor, hover it. I tapped it by accident. Try to control it so it's not tapping. You want to hover and then pull back. Arms are straight. Legs are straight if you can. If you can't do straight legs, do a bent knee, heel tap. Okay? Or just hold your legs up and do the pullover. That causes instability in your core and you're still working your abs, okay? So we want to hit abs and lats, the muscles that run along the back side of our rib cage right now. If you're bending your arms, you're going to miss your lats. Go ahead and stop. If you're bending your arms, you're going to miss your lats, targeting your triceps, which we're not targeting right now. Come up into a bridge, grab 2 weights. Straight up over your chest. In a bridge, butt lifted. We're going chest fly, okay? Now you can bend your elbows. You can hug a tree. Squeeze your chest muscles together in the center, like you're pinching a pencil. Lift your butt a little higher. If being in a bridge is uncomfortable, or if you find your weights are like over your forehead, lower your butt and do a regular chest fly, okay? Without the bridge. If you're in a chest fly, I need you to make sure your weights are over your chest. They're gonna feel like you're over your belly almost, just because your butt's lifted, okay? But I want them low, not over your chin, not over your head, okay? The angle changes a little bit when we get into a bridge. All right, time. Breathe, flip yourself over. We're going into a Superman. Feet are anchored on the ground. You're gonna squeeze your butt and your lower back. Lift, pull like you're doing a pull-up, extend, lower. Lift, pull your shoulder blades together, extend, lower. Lift, pull, lower. We got this? Your feet aren't moving, they're anchored. You're squeezing your glutes, using your lower back and then your upper back as you pull, okay? So we go lower back squeeze, isolate, pull with the shoulder blades, upper back engages, release, lower. Okay? The longer you hold, the harder it is. So go ahead and take that nice long hold, release, lower. Okay? The longer you keep your time under tension, your muscles under tension, the more you're working. All right, time. Take 30 seconds to regroup. We're doing it all again. Challenging work, but it'll be worth it in the end, okay? Think about your weights for round 2, okay? I need to lighten up on my chest fly because it's bothering my shoulder, of course. Still working on that. I think I know what it is. It was the side planks, and it's a side plank thread through. I did it on my hands too many times in Soul Fusion. I think that's the culprit. Okay, squat fly first. Take your squat, stand, fly, squat, stand, lateral raise. Raising your weights out to the side. Weights come to shoulder height. Note your wrists. Are they in line with your forearms? Sometimes people go like this and kink them down, okay? Make sure that they're straight, straight, straight. From your shoulder to your knuckle. Straight elbow. Slight bend in your elbow if you need to. All these little things, right? But your wrists should be straight. Go ahead and stop. Release your weights if you need to switch them out. I'm going to move this situation back here so I have a little more space. Okay. Side lunge, curl. Try to do a hammer here. Side lunge, frame your leg, push off, step in, hammer curl. Frame your calf, push up, hammer. I want you to push off your heel. Weight in your heel, push up, toe forward. It's almost as if you're powering through your heels so much you could throw yourself over. Core catches you in the center. Remember what I said about the bend in the knee, hinge in the hip, stomach on the thigh, not curving or rounding out your back. The more you use your back, the less you're going to feel it in your legs and your glute. Let's work our legs and our glute. This is a great one to practice form, okay? One more. All right, sumos, toes turned out nice and wide. Whew. One weight or two overhead. Kiss the weights together if you have two. As we come down, the weights come down. Tall posture, sink down. Get your stance wider if you need to. Open up your toes a little bit wider if you need to come straight down and up. Here's my advice for you. If you're struggling with both the arms and the legs, start with the legs, then add the arms. Maybe do a set just legs, okay? Look at your triceps, don't worry. Or just take one very light weight, okay? Especially if you find your elbows are coming behind your head. Take one light weight. Maybe these weights are too heavy and they're just pulling you back. Push your heels on the floor, squeeze, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze, and time. Coming down to the floor for the next 3 moves. Pull over, leg drop first, and then we'll go chest fly. I'm coming side profile for you now. Change it up a little bit. All right, weights up, legs up. As soon as you're ready, weight comes down, one leg comes down. Everything hovers and comes back. Hover and come back. Slight bend in the elbow if you need to, but not a big bend. If you're feeling it in the back of your arms mainly, then I need you to straighten out your arms a little bit more, get long, and then use your back muscles. Feel the muscles along your rib cage. Engage. These are great plank muscles. So if you've been somebody who's like, I really want to get better at planks, these muscles will help, okay? When I say that, it all of a sudden becomes very motivating. Go ahead and stop to work on lengthening and straightening your arms, doesn't it? Because you're like, I want to get better at planks. Chest fly bridge. Heels close to your butt, feet parallel, knees parallel. Lift your hips to the ceiling, squeeze your cheeks, weights up. Try to take them over your chest or even just like your belly almost, okay? Again, it's gonna feel like they're low. That's okay. When you see me, yep, you can see me on the video. So I feel like these are almost over the bottom of my chest and my belly button, and they probably are. But it helps me to work my chest, that lower part, that deep part, that tissue on the bottom of our pectoral muscles, okay? Because we're in a bridge, it changes the angle, and hopefully you're feeling it right there. If you're feeling it in your shoulders, go lower with your weights. I mean, like move them closer to your hips, okay? You don't have to decrease your weights, just decrease where you're holding it. Sometimes we come right up here and that's way too high. We want to be here, okay? All right, flip it over for your Superman pulls. Anchor your feet on the ground. Arms out straight. Lift, squeeze your back and your butt. Squeeze your blades together. Extend, release, okay? I need to breathe for a second. As soon as you start coming to your belly, you have to work on your air, okay? Do not hold your breath. Exhale as you pull. Those are the muscles that are probably my weakest. Go ahead and take a break, 30 seconds, and we'll do it again. One more time through. Weakest, right here. You can see it in my body shape too. Those are the most challenging things for me. I probably should do like 5 times more back exercises for that than I do in life. All right, one more time through. Third set, best set. Grab your heavy weights if you haven't yet. Stick with the weights if they're working for you. Lighten up if you're like, whoo, too much, okay? Gauge yourself. All right, squat. Stand fly. Chest is up, chin is up. It's like a suitcase squat. You're sinking your butt back, picking up 2 suitcases, push through your heels, drive through your legs, squeeze your butt, core engaged, shoulder raise, okay? You're picking up something and then you're giving it to 2 people. Pick it up, pass it out. Pick it up, pass it on to 2 people. Can you do this without any weights? Absolutely. Get your form right. My knees should be behind your toes are forward. My stance is pretty wide. You choose your stance distance. One more. Take your 15 seconds, and we'll go into our side lunge hammers, okay? Remember, working on form here. Whew, breathing. Oh yeah, good place, Trace. Combination moves. Push, stand, curl. Combination moves, upper and lower. Forcing blood to work in our extremities, up and down, okay? Then your heart goes, there's a demand for blood, there's a demand for oxygen. Let's get moving, let's get pumping, okay? And that's how we bring our heart rates up. While we're lifting weights. So if anybody tells you like, oh, I never break a sweat when I'm lifting, I never breathing heavy, they're probably taking too long of a rest in between their sets. It's okay to take those days of heavy lifting and then take your breaks, but not in this class. We're just gonna keep rolling through. Take a 15 seconds break. Whew. You're gonna get your stance nice and wide, toes out wide, get ready to dig your heels in the ground, squeeze, shoulders stacked over your hips, weights kissed together, come up, everything's down, everything's up. Squeeze. Find a focal point in front of you, chin up. Squeeze your butt. And as you come up and you squeeze your butt, you feel your hips tilt a little bit, which then activates your lower abs. And then your upper abs are holding you up nice and tall as you take this overhead reach. Elbows are in your peripheral. We're breathing. We're squeezing. Heart rate's gonna come up. You can feel your heart beating. I like it. And pause, okay. And your heart's beating not like at too fast of a pace. It's just in that sweet spot, okay? You all have that sweet spot. On your back, legs up, weight up. Alternating leg drops that can reach my weight with your pullover, okay? Here's another thing. If you're like, I'm just not feeling it in my arms, but I'm feeling it in my abs, maybe put your legs down, practice the pullover reach, straight arms, and then pull it up. Do a couple of these, then add the legs back in. You will feel your abs working, even with your legs on the ground, okay? I did my workout before this today, and one of the exercises was pullovers. I had to do 16 reps 3 times through, so I grabbed a 40. A lot of times I do this with a 50 because I really feel it with a heavier weight, okay? Go ahead and pause. My point being, I'm doing it like this, no legs, and I'm really feeling my abs when I'm using that heavy 40, okay? So even if you aren't dropping the legs, do the pullover. You'll still work your abs, okay? Next up, chest fly, butts up, hips to the ceiling, weights over your lower chest. Feels like they're over your belly button, okay? Lower chest muscles targeted here in the bridge. If you're dropped down and you decide, I'm not gonna do the bridge, I'm just gonna focus on my chest, then your weights are in your midline and you're working center chest, okay? This is a little bit of that lower one when we're in bridge. We're just changing an angle. Time. Superman pulls, and you know what? I'm looking at my notes, the workout, and I'm like, I never wrote down our ab exercises, so I'm going to make them up on the fly. Don't worry, I got an idea. All right, let's go Supermans first, though. Straight arms, toes anchored on the ground. Squeeze your cheeks, lift, pull, release, lower. I want you to do these slowly. It's easy to lift, pull, extend, lower. You're just throwing your body around, okay? We're controlling the muscles, squeezing, contracting, squeezing, and making them work a little bit more. What happens when we slow down? Do you feel your abs engaged even more? Which you're probably not gonna like, but too bad, so sad, do it. How do you think we develop our core? We gotta squeeze it, contract it, and work it. We can't just let it throw it around in life, right? Okay? All right, pause. Take a nice deep breath. We have 30 seconds for me to think of what we're doing for 60 or for 2. Actually, I know what we're doing, so it's okay. I really had an idea in my head. So we're coming side line. We're going to do one side for 45 seconds. Bend your knee. Lower yourself down. Arm is straight out from the shoulder, like at a diagonal, okay? You're going to use your elbow to lift and lower. Ready? Let's go. Rib cage to hip bone. Now here's how you advance the move. Straighten out your leg. Here's how you advance it even more. 2 legs. Okay? Some of us are there, some of us are not. So you choose. Rib cage, hip bone. You're folding yourself in half. A little V up here. Okay? 20 more seconds. 1 leg or 2. Use this hand and this elbow. That's why I gave it to you right there, okay? If it's over your head, if it's straight out like here, it's not helping you. You need that diagonal. You need to be aligned with your body. So get the diagonal. The last one. I'll give you 15 seconds to roll yourself around to the other side. Again, bent here so you're in a straight line. Here, lay down. Shoulder to fingertips at a diagonal. Use that to help you lift. As you come up, your body makes more of like a V than a straight line, okay? And then when you're ready, you can always straighten out a leg. It creates a little less stability. And then when you're ready, you can go for 2, okay? If you want to make this even harder, you could put a core ball between your calves and squeeze the core ball. Holy well. I'll tell you right now, that's a challenge. But if you're somebody who likes this class and you want to put it on repeat and you want to make it more challenging, please, by all means, grab the core ball, put it between your calves, and lift your V-ups. And that is time. Let's stretch everything out. Full body class, full body stretch, okay? Tabletop. We're going to tuck our chin round our spine. Cat-cow, open up your shoulder blades. Lift your chin, ignore the beeps. Round. Release and cat-cow. Take your nice deep breaths here. This is a way for us to just settle our bodies. If you check your heart rate, it should be up, okay? But slowly dropping or quickly dropping. All right, come back into a child's pose. Thread through an arm. Lay your chest, your cheek, or your ear down, take your top arm out, reach. I'm gonna do 2, we're gonna do this side and the other side, and then I'm gonna take you through another exercise to help our shoulders and our back, chest, okay? Switch sides, thread through the other way, ignore the beeps. Take your big deep recovery breaths. Reach with your bottom arm and get the back of the shoulder blade, the back of the shoulder, so it's back in your shoulder. You might even feel like your bicep and your tricep a little bit here too, okay? All right, we're gonna come to our side. Knees bent, hands straight. Top arm, you're gonna reach, feel your shoulder stretch. And then we're gonna bow and arrow, slide it open. Try to keep your shoulder on the ground as you open. There's your chest, there's your spine, okay? And then we roll it on back, reach. Pull open, like you're peeling something open. And then come on back one more time. On this side. And then let's roll over to the other side. So I did these in bed yesterday morning because everything was hurting. And I was like, oh, so much better. Like your back's bothering you, and you just need to open it up. And your chest is bothering you, your shoulders are bothering you. Good lower back stretch too, because your knees are in one direction. Opens up your hips. A lot of times tight hips, it pulls on your lower back. You should do 3 on this side. And then come to center. Let's go ahead and take the leg up, hamstring stretch. Deep breath. Switch legs, hamstring stretch, deep breath. Okay, release, roll yourself over, come up to stand. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. That's lift class. Good job, you guys. I'm gonna stop that beep. Thanks for joining today. You can replay us anytime. Tomorrow we're gonna do mind class. It's gonna be a balance class, so get ready for a lot of work on your stability. It's gonna be a little less flex and a lot more stability, okay? Have a good day. Thanks for coming. Bye.